WURG 94.9 URG, Haddonfield's home for rock.
I'm Willie the Kid, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Groovy.
Our next film, The Evil Dead, is what is known in the trade as a ghoulie, or a splatter film, meaning it's full of blood and guts, the guts of people and the guts of animals. There is much slicing and dicing of human body parts in this story, where 5 young people are spending what turns out to be one horrible night. The Evil Dead has some eye-popping special effects, but it has many more nauseating special effects.
You're all going to die tonight.
Why did you do that?
There's probably 60 minutes in this little 85-minute movie, 60 minutes that we couldn't show on TV. It's just too gross.
You don't understand. There was something in the woods. And I think it's in here with us now.
And you know, I sort of don't like a movie that makes me wonder whether or not I'm going to barf at it. The story becomes repetitive after a while. The kids turn into monsters and are hacked apart into submission one after another, and that's about it.
I didn't enjoy it either, but I think I would have to give credit to the craftsmanship of the film. It was obviously inspired by Night of the Living Dead, and it's a very pure film, and that apart from all these other dead teenager and knifing, slashing movies that we've had over the past several years, this one distills everything right down to the very basic thing. Put the kids in the cabin, throw things at them for an hour and a half, and that's the movie. 2 more thumbs down for The Evil Dead, the movie about teenagers and restless corpses.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm, of course, your host, JEFFMAN316, and tonight's watch-along / movie talk is going to be The Evil Dead reboot, requel, remake, whatever the fuck they were calling it back then, from 2013, one of my favorite ones. I think if you actually watched my ranking of this, I actually ranked this number 1, probably pissed off a lot of the Ash fans out there. So let me get the normal pleasantries out of the way. If you come in the door, hit the like button on everybody, please do that. It gets the algorithm going. Comment on the video before and after. You can do here live chat, and I'll answer as many comments as I can. Super chats, you can hit me with that, and my Cashapp information is down there if you want to donate to the channel. Starting out, anybody that watches this now or into the future, we got Memorial Day tomorrow. I doubt I'll do anything live on the channel. I do have an idea of there's a Memorial Day video that I did that I went back and looked at it, and I picked some pretty damn good movies that you could watch from Memorial Day. So I was thinking about doing a re-edit of that, because man, my shit was terribly edited back then, back in the day. So we'll see. I might do something, but either way, appreciate everybody who supports this country and has served now or has passed away. We want to remember everybody on Memorial Day. And with that being said, if the mad Cuban Peter Anthony ends up watching this, today's his birthday. So he's a supporter of my channel, a big supporter, does a lot of stuff with me as far as Friday the 13th goes. So Peter, if you watch this now or in the past, in the future, I wish you a very happy birthday. So with that being said, I know we got a couple people already on here. So Rick Hunter is already in the house. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired, man. Been working my ass off today. Doing my eBay store. I wanted to do a kind of a reboot over the Memorial Day holiday. So I've put a bunch of action figures out there to sell. And Cody says my favorite Evil Dead movie. So maybe that's why you and I think so much alike, brother. And then he said, hello, Cody. And then we got Brian Sanchez in the house. So appreciate you. Like I said, hit the like button. I was late doing the poll, a couple weeks ago when I was looking on TUBI. There were way more remakes, I think, on there. I thought they had all of the I Spit on Your Grave movies on there. Cody, do you remember? Because I was planning on putting up a poll where it was going to be basically reboots or remakes, and we could vote on it. And I went back to look, in the middle of the week when I was going to put the poll up. Evil Dead was there, and this actually ends, I think, in about a week. It's going to drop off Tubi. But yeah, they didn't have the. I don't remember seeing the Friday the 13th on there. They didn't have any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres that I can remember looking up. They had dropped off all the I Spit on Your Grave movies. So what the fuck is going on with that? But either way. So yeah, Cody wishes Rick, says he hope he's doing well, brother. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the little blurb if anybody isn't familiar with this. I know a lot of people who are Evil Dead supporters, like adamant ones. They love the Ash ones, but they don't really care for this one. But I like this one and Evil Dead Rise. They ranked pretty high on my list. The this movie is obviously about 5 friends who head to a remote cabin where they discover the Book of the Dead. Leads them to unwittingly summon up demons living in the nearby woods. I thought it was pretty good and timely that they yeah, I see your comment. I'm not even gonna read it yet. They actually, I thought it was pretty timely as far as this, what's going on in the world and the troubles that we have, as far as the reason that they're at the cabin. They updated that. But it stars Jane Levy as Mia, and I think she does an excellent job. I don't think she gets enough support for being as good as she is in this role. And then I'm not going to read the cast of characters for everybody else that's in this. So this came out in 2013. It's an hour and 31 minutes. Directed by Fede Alvarez. He's a pretty good director. He's done a couple things that I like. I like Don't Breathe, stars Jane Levy as well. It looks like he directed some episodes of From the Dusk Till Dawn television show as well. So that's kind of cool. And he did the story for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Netflix reboot. I think he was set to direct it at first, and then they ended up switching it off. So Rick says, just watch your new video. Gravy made a funny comment. I dropped something quick where I unboxed those things I showed in my toy hunt. I got a couple other things. I'll go ahead and spoil it when we get into this watch along. And then, next week, what I was talking about is a unanimous. If he's talking about Cocaine Shark, I don't think I was as pleased with that movie as Cody was, because I watched it before he did, actually. He told me about it, and I actually was able to watch it before him. So I don't know whether Doug's even going to be on here or not. I haven't talked to him this week, other than he asked me what we were going to watch. So I'm going to go ahead, and I got my Roku app synced up. So I'm going to go ahead and start this bad boy so we can get to chatting about other things. I know there was a WWE pay-per-view yesterday, or PLE as they call it. So we might can chat about that as well. So I'm going to give you, mine is already queued up. So it's getting ready to go into the Columbia Pictures, Sony, whatever the hell the logo is. So we're at 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's start Evil Dead 2013. Let me make sure all my stuff is set up here. I think my audio is working. I came prepared again. Got me some more moonshine. Warmed me up last week. I don't even remember how I do remember now. I was going to say I don't remember how it starts, but I do. This has got one of the best openings of a horror movie that I can remember, with the girl in the forest, and then them bringing them into her into the basement. I forgot about that. Yeah, this has got a damn epic. I almost thought that was Blumhouse's Ghost House. It's got an epic intro. Polonia Gold. Yeah. He's talking about Cocaine Shark. Not only did it not have cocaine in it, but it didn't have a shark that was on cocaine. It was not as bad as Cocaine Cougar, though. Cocaine Cougar was hot garbage. So you got this girl wandering in the woods here. She got blood dripping off her hands. I've got the did anybody get the 4K of this? I've got the director's cut and the unrated version, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's got a couple extra, minutes of gore in there. That's pretty good. So I think it's worth picking up. And that's a pretty good disc. It was a whole lot better than Snow Babes. Yeah, the Snow Babes was so bad. We talked about that. I was going to pick that last week. And that movie was pathetic. I don't even, all that shit is cash grab to the point now where Cody, I think you and I could get together and we could write a movie and probably film it better than what they did with Snow Babes. I know I could edit and put more special effects in it with my program on my computer than they did in that movie. It had like the worst CGI snow. And how you got Snow Babes that even mention in one part that they're going to have a strip snowball fight and they don't strip down and show anything. And I know you said Polonia doesn't show a lot of nudity in his movies, but come on now. So they're in the basement here. They got her head covered up. I guess that's what you call it, a basement. Crawl space, whatever the hell that is. Or is that a root? Or as they said in the South, was that a root cellar? What is that called? Does anybody think that it'd be nice to get maybe a prequel to this? Because you could see how this family ends up, how they hear and get in, tie her up down below. And these people here that are doing this, whatever you want, ritual or whatever, look like some of them fuckers from Wrong Turn. Collecting and Hobbies Maximum Brew, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in. Make sure you hit a like on the video. Hey guys, just saying hi. Still watching AEW. Oh, that's right. That piece of trash pay-per-view's on tonight. I heard that Michael Cole match. Michael Cole, I'm an idiot. That Adam Cole match. I heard the ending of that was hot garbage. Did I watch any? I've watched all of Night of Champions. I caught the back end of it when I got home. I think I saw the last two matches, and then I went ahead and once they posted it, I watched the rest of it. So yeah, I thought it was good. Where are you at in the movie? We just started it. I was bullshitting a lot at the beginning. So we're at the 4-minute mark, 4:07 for me. It's an hour and 27 minutes left. Scott, keep us posted on spoilers. I don't even know the matches. I don't keep up with that shit anymore. Any actors from the original in this? Nope, no, none of it. Well, Bruce Campbell does like a really quick cameo at the very end, like says groovy. But no, as far as the main plot, the main movie, there's nobody. They produced it. They were involved in it. I really think it's fucking good. If you want to watch a comedic version of Evil Dead, yeah, obviously Bruce Campbell is your man. But there's no comedy in this thing. It's straight up horror, and I loved it. I remember going in the theater and just remember counting the moments that kind of like, made me want to like close my eyes. Oh, that's pretty epic. Shotgun blast to the face. That's why I like that. I like the opening of this movie. It's pretty fucking epic. So was the woman world match. Which one? What was the women's match for AEW? I like this also, this intro, this tracking shot, whatever it is you want to call it. It reminds me of The Shining and or like Midsommar. That shot that they do. Well, they follow the vehicle through the woods. I'm 45 seconds ahead of you. It really doesn't matter. Remember, I'm delayed because of YouTube anyway. So, because when you go live, I'm not exactly going to be where you guys are. You're probably hearing me a couple seconds after I actually speak. So, if anybody's not familiar, what they're doing is basically an intervention. This guy's sister has been on drugs in this one, and they're bringing her up to the woods to basically be there with her, support her, and not let her leave until she detoxes, or whatever you want to call it. TNT title stayed the same. Atlantic title stayed the same as the tag title and trio title. I don't even know who their title holders are anymore. Are these practical effects or CGI? It's a really good mix of both. The practical stuff is really hard to, the CGI is really hard to see. This has got some pretty amazing special effects in it. Each one of these people here, the girls, I almost said chicks. Can you say chicks? in 2023. I think that that one girl that's the doctor, the nurse, whatever, she's fucking hot. You got to have one of these quote unquote scholars here who's going to be the fucking idiot that reads the book. And you got Mia here, who basically is sitting on, wouldn't that be the same car from the original Evil Dead, Bruce Campbell's car? Well, the one they traveled up there in. So I guess that's a callback to that. I've never done a lot of research in this, but I do understand that from what they say is that there are 3 different versions of the Book of the Dead, and that so each one of these stories could be in the same universe. Like, and who names a dog Grandpa? But that this book is then there, and then you got obviously the original, and then there's a new book that they discover in Evil Dead Rise. Hold on a second. Sorry, I feel like I got to sneeze. Oops. Scott's going to check back in and give us all the AEW juicy news. Which movie is better, this one or Evil Dead Rise, the newest one? I like this one better. I did a ranking video. You guys, you do me so wrong, man. You need to go in and watch my videos other than my damn movie hunts. I did a ranking of this, and I told you which ones I thought were better. I'm just kidding. But that is true, though. How far are we? I'm at the 8:37 mark. What you been doing, Dougie Fresh? My buddy's watching the NXT show and he's telling me there is some good stuff on there tonight. Yeah, they obviously had the women's match because they stripped her Roxanne of the title and had a tournament. My guess is Tiffany Stratton is going to win that belt. She's about ready to be pushed. Hey, what's up, Maddie? Appreciate you stopping by. A long time no see. Somebody was asking about you. Was it last week or week before? Appreciate you stopping by. So Mia's promising not to touch this shit again and putting all her, I'm assuming it's cocaine. Hey, Cody, she's going to start this is the start of the cocaine bear, isn't it? Or whatever animal's down in there. I was watching the Platoon with my dad. I haven't watched that in a while. Did you watch that? Did you get that 4K from that sale? Somebody told me that 4K transfer was not the greatest. So I stuck with my Blu-ray of that. That's not a movie I think I'm going to watch that often. So, yep, The Sheen. Did we watch Men at Work? Did we watch that on here? Is Men at Work on Tubi? What's that smell? Sorry, I didn't mean to. I think we were going to watch Men at Work and it wasn't on here. Yeah, it's not on Men at Work Miami. That's not what we want. Yeah, I think we looked up Men at Work was on a other streaming service. It wasn't on Tubi. You're looking forward to Crack Coon. You would. Is it gonna have an actual raccoon that's on crack? Because I feel like I'm getting fucked over when I watch Cocaine Cougar and it's the worst CGI cougar in the world, and I watch Cocaine Shark and there's literally no shark eating cocaine. Where would I rank Rise? You should watch my ranking video, Maddie. You don't love me anymore. You don't want to watch my videos. I think this is the way I ranked it. I can't remember. I pissed a lot of people off. I ranked the original Evil Dead last, but I did say I like all of them. So you got to give me some credit for that. It was the Evil Dead, the Army of Darkness, Ash versus Evil Dead, Evil Dead Rise, Evil Dead 2, this Evil Dead right here. But you watch the unrated version of this if you can. The effects in it are amazing. Yeah, I already talked about Raccoon. Yeah, I've seen the behind the scenes. All right, and then see if it's got a fucking raccoon. I can't even say it. I'll watch it if it's on crack. I'm behind on YouTube. I know I was just busting your chops. Hey, I saw you made it out to your new destination. I'm glad to see that you had a good trip. Everything that I've seen looks positive from your settling down out there. Haven't you seen my fan made adult animated horror thriller film Star yet? No, I have not watched that yet. I apologize because I think I asked you last time. You haven't told me where I can watch it. Is it on YouTube? Yeah, I think you talked about that. Is that Wrestle Massacre on here? You always talk about that Wrestle Massacre. I bought that DVD in that sale. It wasn't like one of the really cheap ones, but it wasn't. I haven't watched it yet. Didn't you say they're making a sequel to Wrestle Massacre? I was reading your comment on my soda pop video. Maybe some soda can Playboy Playmate figures. That'd be okay. Yeah, dude, I only bought that because I'd never seen them before in any of the stores around me, and I won't be buying them again. Other than at least I got a Chase one that I can sell for more than I paid. I still need to see that movie, is what he was saying. He filmed Raccoon and Wrestle Massacre 2 back to back. Well, that's sexy. I'm getting stopped up all of a sudden for some reason. So if you watch my movie hunt, there was a Walmart that said they had went to see Fast X yesterday, and there was a Walmart that said that they had that VHS 99 steelbook, and I was gonna go look at because it's selling for like 45, $50 on eBay, and I was gonna go buy a copy and sell it. They didn't have it, but luckily my copy came in the mail, so I did get it. It's a pretty epic steelbook. So I've recorded an unboxing. I'll post it in the morning so you guys can see that if you want. How was Wrestle Massacre? I haven't watched that yet. That's what I was telling him. I bought the DVD in that MBD sale. I'm so behind. Work is kicking my ass, man. I'm so behind. I didn't even record a video that showed that other box of movies that I got. Would you guys want to see that? Cody, you want to see what movies I got? You can go watch Fast X, but you give me crap for liking Cocaine Shark. I didn't give you any crap for liking Cocaine Shark. I said that it was way better than Cocaine Cougar. And I watched it. I watched Cocaine Shark. What I said was there was no cocaine in it and no shark in it that was on cocaine. It's a blast. A lot of 80s wrestlers with cameos. Yeah, that's why I bought it, because I'm big into 80s wrestling. The film primarily used practical effects, much like the original. However, CGI was used to add fire, remove wires, and equipment used for effects. Yep. Many fans of the series feared that since this was a remake, it would resort to CGI rather than practical effects, and this caused some people to avoid it. Now, I went to see it in the theater the weekend it opened, and this scene that you're going to see on here with that girl cutting her own arm off with that electric knife, that was pretty gruesome in the theater, seeing it on a big screen. What's up, Dougie? Says Rick. If you take the first letters of the main character's name, David, Eric, Mia, Olivia, Natalie, the other spell a demon. Hey, look at Gator coming with the fucking epic thumbs up to you. Trivia. I did not know that. I'm assuming they did that on purpose. What were you doing today, Dougie Fresh? So I wonder how long this was. Did it say how long after that initial opening scene? Because that shit, these animals down here are starting to rot and stink. It was originally rated NC-17 and it was toned down by an R rating. According to the director, he and Sam Raimi were willing to keep the NC-17 rating since the original film has it. Yeah, I heard that when it was coming out at the theater that they didn't really want to cut anything, but I'll give them credit because at least they released the unrated cut, because it was only a few seconds. Usually what happens when a movie is like NC-17 for violence, is when they linger on it a little bit too long. So there was a couple shots that they lingered on, and then especially I think there's an extra shot of her when she cuts her arm off. Studio required to have an R rating. Yeah, to get a wide release, you're going to have to. My local theater wouldn't even back in the day release unrated movies. When Hatchet came out and it was unrated, they refused to show it. But I live in Libertyville. If you know, it's Lynchburg, near Lynchburg, Virginia, and that's where Liberty University was. And at the time, they basically controlled the whole fucking city. Trivia: what movie has a scene in it where they're talking about the capital of the United States moving to Lynchburg, Virginia? Although he has a background in CGI, Fede Alvarez chose to do practical effects with the film's visual mainly out of tribute. Yep, he was really wanting to make this true as far as the essence of the original. I give him credit. I think maybe that one if that Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie would have been better if he had ended up directing it. I like Don't Breathe. I know a lot of people don't like Don't Breathe, but I like it. I don't like the second one quite as much, but I do like the first one. And here's your foreshadowing to the extreme. Does anybody use electric knives like that anymore? I know, like, my aunt and grandmother both had one of those electric knives back in the day, and I used to be scared as fuck around that thing. Got KFC, but order from the wrong one. So spent an hour and a half hour to get a refund. Then I got done with it. Finally got my order at the local KFC. All they had was a crispy left. I prefer original. Yeah, I have to be in mood for that extra crispy shit. It tastes different. You gotta have. It's dry. You gotta get that grease, man. But yeah, I don't even have a KFC near me anymore. Yeah, I love Don't Breathe too, man. That first one is pretty fucking cool. Dude from Avatar was great in Don't Breathe. Yeah, I know. The guy from Don't Breathe, the main, the blind guy. Did you know that he was in Manhunter, the original, Silence of the Lambs story? He was the reporter who they caught him on fire in a wheelchair. This guy has a fake ass beard. Or is he just a wuss beard? You ordered both Avatar movies? I don't know. I've got the 3D of Avatar. It looks pretty good. And don't shoot me, but I'm not a fan of Avatar. I do not like sitting down watching that damn movie for 3 hours. I think I'm going to wait and let it come out, and then I will get it cheaper when it goes on sale. What's up, the homie? Appreciate you stopping by. Drop a like on the video if you don't mind. Maybe a wuss beard. Yeah, I don't know. Can't tell. It's more like a Jared Leto beard. He would have been fucking amazing in this movie, wouldn't he? Yeah, he was in VFW, yeah. I like the artwork in this updated book, too. Can you get a prop of this? It would be pretty cool. If he's so smart, he would know not to do this shit. TBS champ still the same. You talking about old Miss Goldberg? Jade Cargill couldn't wrestle herself out of a fucking brown paper bag. That's fanboy shit right there. Tony, right, fanboy shit coming up with that. That woman, she can't wrestle at all. World champion up next. Mr. Jeff, do you like 3D movies? I like some of them. I started going, I was big into 3D because there was a couple movies that came out 3D. I bought a Vizio 3D TV. Actually, the TV that I'm watching this on in my little studio room, whatever you want to call it, is my original 3D TV because they don't sell big 3D televisions anymore, or at least cheaply. because the two movies that I wanted to watch in 3D and don't shoot me are Jaws 3D and Friday the 13th Part 3 3D. And I've got both of those on Blu-ray in 3D, and they look really good. So it does help the movies, but I digress. I started getting tired of paying extra for 3D movies, and you get about 3 scenes in there. And there came a point where one year I went to see a bunch of 3D movies, and when the best one was Despicable Me 2, I quit going to see them. So I like them when they're done the right way, but they're so few and far between that I kind of skip them now. Too bad Don't Breathe 2 wasn't a direct sequel. Well, it was a direct sequel. I mean, it was the same character, just a year or two down later. It needed you talking about it needed to have some of the characters like Jane Levy's characters that survived. They need a sequel to this fucking movie. Nice toy collection. I'd like to send you some. You got a P.O. box? No, but if I'm willing to do something on the side, I'll give you. I'm willing to give you my address as long as you don't share it. I haven't gotten popular enough to get a P.O. box yet, so that costs a little bit every month. But send me. You got my Instagram and my Twitter up there at the top, JEFFMAN316. Send me an Instagram message or a Facebook message or Twitter message, and I'll share it with you if you want to send me something. I really would appreciate that. Outside of 1 and 2, what was the next best Terminator film? I'd say Salvation. The last one was 100% ass. Which one was the last one? Is Salvation the one that's got Christian Bale in it? I didn't like that one. The CGI Arnold at the end looked like shit. What was the last Terminator? Dark Fate? I actually like Terminator Genesis better than Dark Fate. I'm one of the few people that probably like Terminator Genesis. I'm getting ready to have an ad on here. This is when she wrecks and she's getting ready to get assaulted, we'll say, by the trees. I watched Terminator Genesis here recently, and I didn't think it was half bad. I got a little theory about that movie, too. Give me a second, I'll tell you. I want to see the sequel to Becky, but I don't see it in any of my local theaters. Is that going to be out on video on demand like in 2 weeks? That's what I heard. I went to the theater recently to see Titanic in 3D. It was actually really good. See that one, Cameron is probably going to do everything the correct way as far as, reference material is what you got with Avatar in 3D. I remember getting the 3D disc, and my buddy and I were going to sit down and watch it for a few minutes, and we ended up watching the whole movie. Saw Little Mermaid in 3D. I think I might be done with 3D. Yeah, I don't go see 3D movies in the theater anymore. They just had a new match in the TBS changed hand. Men at Work is a great movie. Who won the TBS title? What is going on? Men at Work is a great movie, and it's not on Tubi. Can anybody look and see? Is there Men at Work on a streaming service that we could watch together? Am I a fan of Dexter? You sit with the majority on the finale. Thoughts on the reboot series? I don't know. What's the majority say about the finale? I was a fan of Dexter at the beginning, and it got a little watered down for me, and so I was watching it sparingly at the end. It was okay. I thought it kind of was flat towards the end. And I never watched all the reboot series. I did buy the Steelbook set, and so I haven't made my way through that yet. Don't be hating on. I didn't say I hated Christian Bale. I like a lot of Christian Bale stuff. I just don't like that Terminator movie with him in it. He was probably the best part of the movie. Is that the one that had the young kid that was Scotty from Star Trek, the one who died? I'm sure you remember the audio of him going off on a sound guy during the filming. Yes, I do. Titanic 3D wasn't good. There was only the opening title was in 3D. I got the extended version of Swamp Thing. Thanks a lot for the suggestion. Tit scene is nice. Yeah, I know. Adrian Barbeau is one nice piece of ace. Dexter finale was horrible. You talking about, yeah. It got weak, man. The show was started off like gangbusters. I almost said gangbangers. American Psycho. Yeah, I love that movie. That's my favorite Christian Bale movie, I think. The reboot series Dexter was great until the end, just like the original. Reboot ending might have been worse. So they coming back and doing more. Well, thanks for at least warning me, because I need to watch all the rest of it. What films due out this year are you most looking forward to? Fucking The Flash, for sure, man. Michael Keaton, the best Batman. I don't even remember what else is coming out. And to go back on Cody, Fast X was not that bad. I have American Psycho unrated on digital. Still need to see it. I bought that Steelbook, man. It's fucking epic. The 4K with the Best Buy slip. She's getting ready to get attacked by these trees. They're ready to go get them some little cooch action. Tell me some other films are coming out. That Mission Impossible movie looks good. It's pretty shitty that it's part one. Is it going to be two? But I was saying Fast X. I haven't done a review yet. I might do one quick. It was better than the last couple. I'll give them credit for that. It's got Vin Diesel in it, brother. Men at Work is no longer free on any streaming servers right now, but it was a couple months ago. Yeah, I think when we went to look, somebody thought it was on Tubi, and when we went to look for it, we couldn't find it. Men at Work is fucking funny, man. It's one of those. It's like real low key. So here's where she's getting ready to get possessed. I think that's looks fucking amazing right there. Now there's probably obviously some CGI right there. But the vines that were twisting around her like that right there, I mean that I like how they mix it and put some practical effects in there. Like that's practical. No, I haven't seen the Equalizer 3 trailer. Did they release it? Showtime is bringing back Weeds, Nurse Jackie, and two. Now, was that Thunder? If you heard anything behind me, it's Thunder. I like Nurse Jackie. That was one of my favorite series. Nurse Jackie has got hold on a second. You want to see some epic nudity? Nurse Jackie. Shit cast. Betty Gilpin is in that, and she's got at least one episode, man. She is smoking, and you get to see the goods. I don't need to see Dexter's dad and Dexter as a kid. I got in the mail the other day, Blue Brothers 4K slipcase. They must have changed the art and got Wizard of Oz, no slip or digital. Yeah, if you look at my movie hunt, Blues Brothers was also on sale at Best Buy and it had the slip, but Wizard of Oz didn't. I think I checked my copy and I think I had to slip on mine. Seeing the Crank Steelbook makes me want to watch them again. Great movies. Yeah, I did. I unboxed the Crank Steelbook. I'll post the video in a day or so. Equalizer 3 trailer looks great. Redman, I'll check it out. I'm a huge fan of the first Equalizer, and I didn't mind the second one. I just thought it was a little weaker. But dude, the first one is one of my favorite movies of Denzel Washington's. I think my favorite movie of Denzel is Fallen. I was watching a clip, so Sabu barely can come off the top rope to go through that damn table. Yeah, man, thanks for letting me know. I need to check out I definitely need to check out that Equalizer 3 trailer. If they wouldn't fuck me over with a copyright thing, I'd stream it on here and we'd watch it. All right, well, hold on a second. Sabu was such an odd choice. Yeah, I know. I got some popcorn. I got a little little action here. Let me get some drink on real quick. Well, it's storming here, so hopefully it doesn't knock out the internet. If the wind blows sometimes here, it knocks my internet out. I need a bigger fucking desk. Where I'm at. For Denzel, I love Flight, especially the open scene with the girl from My Name Is Earl. Yeah, that's a really good movie too. I like Flight, but I think Fallen is my favorite movie. I don't know why. It's just something about that movie. Flight was great. So yeah, Book of Eli is good too. That was really good. It's got a weird style, with it's almost a sepia. Is that how you pronounce it? Sepia tone to it. Can you do a stream of Men at Work? Have one for me. I mean, I can do a Men at Work, but we all got to either own it or somebody's got to know where they can stream it. I'll do one. I was kind of let down by the Platoon. There was no plot, really, just kept on going. I thought it would never end. So you hadn't seen Platoon? Yeah, man, that's one of those where you really need to probably like war movies. The bloodline is severed, and now Roman needs to lose those titles. He'll lose them at SummerSlam is my prediction. Crank 2 was wild, and I loved it. Saw it in theaters. I love both of those. I love both Crank movies. I like Amy Smart. She's underrated hotness is I guess a good way to put it. She's one of those natural girls. Yeah, I love them super kicks, man. Yeah, Fallen is a great movie. I love it. Top 3 all-time nude scenes. Huh. This is an odd one, but I really like Fraternity Vacation with Barbara Crampton and was the chick from Halloween 5. So she's not nude in Halloween 5, but she's nude now. You get 2 for the price of 1. That's one of my favorite ones. When I, growing up, it was the Swamp Thing with Adrienne Barbeau. That was one. I don't know about it. I'd have to think about that. The nurse from Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is pretty fucking epic. Have I seen the Meg 2 trailer? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'll see The Flash. I'm going to be on vacation that week. We'll have to talk about it. I'm leaving for vacation that Sunday, June. Not this weekend, but the next one. So if we do a live stream, I'll probably do it on Saturday. He'll check back. Platoon was one of my favorite movies when I was 14. Really? What made you like Platoon? Now I'm sitting here thinking about naked women, like from movies, because he mentioned that. What's your favorite ones? Even though it was probably a body double, I used to love that fucking Angie Dickinson nude scene from the beginning of Dress to Kill. I like the chicks from old school that are lube wrestling with Old Blue. Where are we at in this movie? So Mia's got the hot water on, basically scalding herself. Friday 5 chick may have had the best pair I've ever seen. Yeah, they're pretty good. I'm not a gigantic tit guy as far as like women with gigantic breasts. I like about that big. Oh yeah, I fucking forgot about BB Cates. How about yeah, you reminded me of some good ones. How about the chick from Private School riding a horse? Jamie Lee Curtis. Sorry if I spit on you. That Trading Places scene, her reaction is not really sexy, so it kind of got me out of out of it a little bit. I can't hit my mouth. Yeah, her last name, Pamela Voorhees. I'm friends with her on Facebook. She's a sweetheart, man. If you listen to her do interviews, she was the one that made 13 Fanboy, or had it made. Am I gonna get Last House on the Left or Weird Science? I'll probably get Weird Science because I love Weird Science. She should have been nude in that. Speaking of that, some of these, like I told you, the catalog was. I'm gonna wait for reviews on a lot of them because the transfers have not been the greatest on some of these catalog titles. Paramount's coming around. They did some really bad ones last year, and they've done some really good ones this year. Meg 2 trailer? No, it's about the shark. The Jason Statham movie with the shark. Yeah, I mean, I'll always admire a great set of tits, but I want them to be natural like hers. The worst thing I think is a woman who gets them too big and they look like they're stretched on her under her skin. Even if they're fake, they need to be natural looking. If that Jaws set is from the UK, I'm not getting anything imported in that I already own anymore. I mean, I can't. I'm spending too much money on movies, much less double dipping. I already got Jaws 4K like multiple times. I got it in the regular set with the lenticular cover, and I got the Best Buy 4K Steelbook. Rick says, "Hope you're doing well, Manny." There's no wrong size. Well, I agree with that, but it's preference. Not new, but if you watch 100 Rifles with Burt, Jim Brown, Rocco, well, she's the most stunning looking actress ever shot on film. Yeah, she is pretty fucking epic. She's one of those, she's stunningly beautiful sometimes. Grace Kelly. There's a couple shots of her in Rear Window, man, and she looks so fucking beautiful. Yeah, Jaws 2 hasn't been released in 4K, so I'll get some version of Jaws 2 in 4K. I like Jaws 2. Shit, I like all of them. A little bit of this is the scene Mia is vomiting up whatever that red fucking goo is all over that girl. This was my question. How much shit has to get sprayed on you in this movie for you to get infected? Because I'm assuming that's what got that girl infected. But there's other parts where blood is splattering all over other people and they don't get infected. So when does it do it and when is it not? How have you not done Sharknado yet? You talking about on here? When nobody's requested it. What if they do something special for the 50th anniversary of Jaws? Also, lots of great 50th anniversary films coming. Yeah, I know. This Jaws 2 is the 45th anniversary of Jaws 2. So Jaws came out in what, 75? What was your question? Am I getting Jaws 2? Yeah, I answered. I'm getting Jaws 2 for sure. But I don't think anybody in the US has a steelbook, right? That damn cover artwork was ass. From the one that was looking from the shark's mouth out of the mouth. We don't need that. Give me some of the classic artwork. Jaws 2 had two great poster arts. It had the woman, which was basically Cheryl Teague's pose for it, well, a woman on skis, and then it was the other one where the guy was reaching up to the boat with that girl that yells shark. This chick right here is hot as fuck. They need to have her nude in this. Is Jaws 2 good? I like Jaws 2. Jaws is the Psycho of the shark movie series where it's, slow burn. It's almost like kind of like Halloween compared to slashers. It's a notch above everything. Jaws 2 is a straight up horror, almost like a slasher, where the shark is kind of like Michael Myers in Halloween 2. It's coming out in 4K in July for the 45th anniversary for the first time. I think somebody's Zabby or one of those might have a 4K steelbook, and then she's pissing all over herself. That reminds me of that girl doing that in is It Follows on here? We need to watch It Follows. The movie's fucking good. And then but I know that there's a couple standard 4K releases of it coming out. What was the shark movie that had Richard? What? You talking about the one where he was at the beginning? That was Piranha, where he literally was dressed like Hooper in that little boat and gets eaten by the shark. I mean, by the piranha. Is it Best Buy? Well, then I'll if it's Best Buy's got a steelbook of it, I'm gonna pre-order that because that Jaws one sold out pretty quick. Let me look real quick while we're on here. Yeah, and it's pretty cheap too. It's got the shittiest artwork though. I hate this. Look at this shit. Can you see that? It's like you're looking at from out of the shark's mouth at the woman skiing's ass. I don't like it at all. No, sir. I don't like it at all. The Jaws steelbook I kind of like. The Truman Show's coming out on 4K on the same day. Oh, that's the one a girl, she saw her fucking mouth open. This is one of my favorite scenes in here because this guy's getting ready to get his fucking eye stabbed with this needle. This is some good shit right here. Yeah, Piranha 3D. Yeah, I actually like that. That was pretty campy, man. That was some fun. Second one was not that good. I don't know. I didn't read whether it had any new extras or not. Oh, that's when she's stabbing him in the face with that fucking needle. Oh, this guy gets the worst end of the deal, but he deserves it. He's the one who read the shit out of the book. But you're still getting what? There, I mean, I'm getting Jaws 2. There's been no 4K release of Jaws 2 before. It says it's got deleted scenes, the making of Jaws 2, a portrait of actor Keith Gordon, John Williams, the music of Jaws 2, the French joke storybook, storyboards, trailers. It doesn't look like there's anything new. Yeah, I'm still getting the Steelbook, probably. The only reason is, dude, some of those Best Buy exclusives, man, are worth money. Oh, look at it pulling out that fucking piece of glass. I'm going to partake in a little bit of, in celebrating Burt Reynolds' Gator, I'm going to drink a little bit of moonshine here, a little watermelon moonshine. Instead of drinking it out of there, I thought I'd be gentlemanly. And I got me a glass. Get some water and sugar, bitch. Maddie says she's okay, Rick. Thanks for asking. That's pretty fucking smooth. That's the best moonshine I've ever had. So that was one of the better practical effect shots there, with that girl cutting her mouth open and then the needles and then him pulling that chunk of mirror out. That was pretty epic. And then she has she gotten bit on the hand yet? Yeah, cheers. Cheers to you. You guys ever watch JD from New York do his wrestling reviews? He starts every show by, "What's up, everybody? What are you fucking drinking?" So what's everybody drinking tonight? Tell me what you're drinking. I appreciate it. We got 11 people watching right now. Drop some thumbs up on the video, please, as you come in the door. You know, I battle the I don't get any money for these things. As far as the um, YouTube money on the live stream, you don't get anything like 5 cents. Unless you had hundreds of thousands of people watching, you won't get any real revenue. Um, but I always have to fight them for fucking copyright claims on some of the stuff that I put on the clips at the beginning. They don't let you do anything on here anymore. That shit's warm going down. Drinking throwback Pepsi. What's throwback Pepsi? I don't drink Pepsi. I don't know what that is. You see the Flood trailer? Yeah, I saw that. It looked okay. It looked like a little bit too CGI cheesy to me. It's basically Crawl, right? With some inmates. Is this when she's gonna cut her tongue in half with the blade, and then she's gonna bite her? This is pretty cool. I like this movie is really good. I got the Jaws 4K. Comes a little collector's book. Yeah, I got that version too, and then I got the Best Buy Steel book. So she pulled her down into the basement. I guess, is that what we're calling it? The basement, the crawl space? What is that? It's too big to be a crawl space. Is it a cellar? Is that what you called it back in the day? What movies come out this week? I haven't even looked. I'm assuming everybody's off tomorrow for the holiday. I thought when I saw this part in the movie, she was going to end up pulling her dress up and licking her down there. Yeah, she can smell her soul, all right. Her soul isn't down there. I heard YouTube policies are vague. They don't even tell you which of your videos violate the rules. Well, they're better than when I first started, because as long as you're doing it with reviews or critiques of movies or whatever, you can tell them that. And they at least have a scan now before you actually post it, where it tells whether you violate any copyrights. But I'd say it works 9 out of 10 times, because somebody could still file a copyright claim on you if you use too much of their content, and you won't get a strike. Oh, she wants to suck his cock, pretty boy. I'm drinking Old Powder Country Time lemonade mix. I would be good to put some fucking rum in. And yeah, if you use that mix, it's better than me. I used to always like the powder instead of that new stuff where you squirt the shit in the water. About My Father Than Little Mermaid. Is that what's coming out this week? I'm sorry, man. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. I'm got moonshine on the brain. Look how bad this fucking storm is. It's still thundering. That guy is fucked up. It's not too big of a storm. Not a lot of red in it. Not a lot of bad lightning. They should have gave him the Rocky Balboa eye. If somebody stuck a fucking needle in your eye, it would leave Rocky Balboa style on there. No, I'm talking about what come out in the what's coming out on video this week. Oh, speaking of that, Snap. So we went out to the movie, and then I went around to some stores. Dollar Tree's got movies in. 2 of my stores got some new movies in this week. I often have to cut down my clips once they see 7 seconds. They can flag you. Yeah, back before I started doing anything YouTube with clips, obviously if you go back and look at some of my old videos, I didn't use clips at all. But yeah, one of my friends who does is a bigger YouTuber than me. Obviously, I'm still small potatoes, but is that a saying? Um, he told me to keep it 5 seconds or under, and then also try not to use the audio at all if you don't need it, and it might not get flagged as many times. So I've done pretty good because I use a lot of those little what I call bumpers instead of clips, where I put like funny shit and funny sayings from movies that are like a second long, and it's worked pretty well for me. Plus, before you get monetized, they were hitting me with all kinds of copyright things when it would scan the video, and then once you become a little bit more popular, get a couple thousand subscribers, it seems like to me the more popular you are, like Gator, I would think you're so popular now they would know you're a reviewer, a critiquer, or whatever you want to call it, that your stuff would qualify for the fair use. You talking about having to kill her now. This shit right here, this moonshine will be good during the winter. It'll warm you up. My fucking top of my head's getting ready to like burn off. Yeah, what kind of virus makes you cut off your face with a piece of glass? This girl's going to cut her arm off, man. This is gnarly shit right here. I love it. Gator, if you're still on here, I need to check back on your channel. What was the first Burt Reynolds movie you reviewed? Or did I don't know, what do you call it? Like history of the movie? What was the first one you did? Here's the thing. Other than Jane Levy, is anybody fucking seen any of these people that are in this movie and anything else after this? I didn't think about that. Who are these people? Like, I don't remember seeing these people in any. I know that girl that was the nurse, the hottie, she was in Cloverfield. I really like Cloverfield. Hey, I heard they're finishing filming the next Cloverfield movie. Do you guys like Cloverfield? Here it comes. She's cutting that shit off. Don't do it. Don't cut it off, bitch. Don't. Could you cut your own fucking arm off if it was getting ready to infect your whole body like this? Could you do it? Because this is kind of a callback to Ash cutting his own hand off in the original. Well, in the second one. God damn it. Ugh. Ugh. God. Ugh. You heard the fucking bone? Heard the fucking bone crack and everything. Oh. I did a review early on of Invisible Man. They got flag. I should repost. You talking about the new Invisible Man? Dude, Universal is the worst. They hit me with shit every time I try to do something. I couldn't redo my cocaine bear reaction video. I couldn't review anything. Oh, a fucking arm just fell off. Dungeons and Dragons, I watched that on streaming already, and it was not half bad. I thought I watched that. I watched Shazam. Anybody watch Shazam? What do you guys think of that? My very first video was a review of Call of the Wild. Did a few more modern releases before doing chapter 1 of the Burt Reynolds story. That one starts his career and ends at Deliverance. Man, I was such a big Burt Reynolds fan in the 80s. I'd already watched most of your videos before I did. Probably last year, I went through and watched a bunch of your videos. I'm not a big Adam Driver fan, man. I don't know if I'm going to see that. Did anybody see 65? Manny, probably going to start making some YouTube movie reviews because Facebook really isn't the best audience. I talked about Beau is Afraid for 2 hours. I saw that, and I didn't want to watch it. I didn't want to watch your discussion because I haven't seen the movie. It didn't seem like a movie I wanted to go see in the theater. I went to see Hereditary Midsommar in theaters, man. Dude, I fucking just love Midsommar. I know most people don't. I love that movie. I wasn't impressed and it wasn't funny. I just finished City Heat and working on Shtick, both for Chapter 8. That's cool. I don't mind City Heat. It was okay. It was a little cheesy. To me, it was more like a it was what a good way to describe it. It was almost like a Tango and Cash back in that era where they were just always trying to one up each other. But I like Stick. I gotta save some money. Like I said, I'm gonna be going to the beach soon, so I don't want to be cash poor. That's why I put a bunch of shit on eBay this weekend. But it was phrased even more miserable and upsetting than Midsommar. I kind of loved it. I think I'll like it. I don't know why I like Midsommar so much. It's a little more complex than most people give it credit for. Shazam 2 is better than Dungeons and Dragons. I don't think, not to me, it wasn't. Shazam 2 to me was basically so formulaic, is that how you would say that? I didn't get surprised by anything. And then how is Billy still acting like he's a teenager, like a little kid having the same issues that he's had when he's getting ready to turn 18 years old? It's like Billy the kid, that's a good pun. Billy as a kid has grown up a little bit and matured, but Shazam didn't mature. Shazam still having the same shit happen to him mentally, and I don't know. It just seemed weird. But I like Dungeons and Dragons. It was way better than I expected. It had a little bit more humor in it. Agree, Maddie. Beau is nuts, but can't take my eyes off of it. Yeah, I definitely want to see that shit. When is it coming out on video? The way it ends is so definitely takes a day or two to sink in. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's why there's no way my wife. Well, she went to see Midsommar with me, and basically, I probably had to watch 3 months worth of Hallmark / Lifetime movies because of that. Oh, I just mentioned that. I casually mentioned it. I posted an update video. So obviously, where they were saying the Dollar Trees were probably going to get some video movies. When I went out this past weekend to see Fast X, I stopped by the normal 2 Dollar Trees that are closest to me on my trip, and both of them had a box of new movies out. So you'll see some Dollar Tree videos from me in the next week or so. Didn't have a lot, but it was at least one new box. That humor sucked. Hey, what's up, Bacon Pew Pew? Appreciate you stopping by the channel. I haven't talked to you in a while. I've watched some of your stuff as you rebooted your channel. Good job there. I need to get you on the channel one day where we can talk horror movies. Bacon was one of the guys I met in one of the Facebook groups. Horror that kind of started me down this path. That fucking guy just got his hand split in half, a la Jason from Friday the 13th, Part 4. This guy gets fucked up. He's got people shooting nails into him. He's got his damn hand split open. He got needles in the eye. Then what did not happen to him? I got to run in a minute. Going to watch The Burbs, which you've never seen The Burbs, Maddie. You've got so much. You're like Doug. I need to be the mentor. I need to start recommending more movies to you guys because you've missed so much. I feel like as an older movie lover, I need to recommend more of that stuff to you. The Burbs is really good. Been a while. I hope all is well. Yes, it is. I appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, I hope all is well with you. Like I said, I'd like to get you on the channel one day and we can do maybe we can do a chit chat about a particular movie. Let me know some movies that you like. Mr. Old School says, yeah, The Burbs is great. It's one of those really like black comedies, as they call it. Can you say that now? It's a dark comedy, whatever you want to call that. I'll someday make a video again. Didn't you do a short here recently about your Universal Monsters hat? There hasn't been a lot of commercials in this thing. It's getting ready to have one now in 1 second. I had to do the same thing for On Deadly Ground with Steven Seagal, dragged her to that and had to hear about it for a decade. Well, we got married in 95, and back then we went to see, I'm pretty sure it was the first year we were married. My wife could kind of see where this thing was headed when we went to see Pulp Fiction together. And after the Marcellus scene in the basement of that store, my wife was like, never again. I had to convince her that not all Quentin Tarantino movies are going to be that way. So yeah, I owed her a lot after that. And then Midsommar, I owed her again. Yeah, The Burbs is awesome. I saw Midsommar when I was in the middle of some serious relationship issues. Not a fun time. Yeah, that's basically his breakup movie. He was getting fucked over in a relationship, so he made that. So it was basically to get back at her. Just let me know, man. I'm a huge Chainsaw fan. Maybe we can rank the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Maybe I can get you on here because I rank the Evil Dead movies. And obviously, I rank this one as my number one. So I think I pissed some people off. But yeah, you knew MJF was going to retain. Who did he even fight? Did he fight Bryan Danielson? Something of yours popped up in my feed, like you recommended to me. I was watching somebody's video the other day, and it comes up with the line afterwards where of all the videos they recommended. It actually recommended one of my own videos to me, which means that meant a lot to me because I was like, hey, man, one of my videos might have got a little action going on it. You've been meaning to see it for years. Yeah, it's really good. The Burbs, and it was another movie that came out around the same time. I'm trying to remember. I thought I had them over here, but I got a bunch of my comedies right there. I can't see it. But yeah, I used to Bachelor Party, I think was one of Tom Hanks' early comedies. I think I actually like The Burbs better than that. I can't remember. I don't know which one I would rank higher. Yeah, I love Tom Hanks. I do too, man. Everything Tom Hanks does is at least worth watching. I just recently watched Man Called Otto. I thought that was pretty good. All right, I will. I'll let you know. Appreciate you. Noah Fatal 4-Way. Who was in the Fatal 4-Way? I agree. In my opinion, either the 2013 or the newest one is the best for me. Well, I think I ranked it. If you looked at my video, I ranked this one as number one. Then I did Evil Dead 2 because that's my favorite Ash one. And then I ranked Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise was really good. It had some weaknesses to it, but that mother was one of the best Deadites in the whole, if not the best Deadite in the whole series. Toy Story is his best work. I thought Bosom Buddies was his best work. Yeah, I didn't think I would like it, but it was he was way it had some subtle a lot of subtle humor in it. And dude, man, I'm not gonna say I cried. But it was a couple times in there, man, I got a little misty in it. Yeah, I like Bachelor Party. I don't know which one I like better, that or The Burbs. Bachelor Party had Tawny Katane in it. That movie would have been better if it had more nudity. What did you watch my ranking video? You'll probably be the one of the ones that get pissed. The video before the Munsters was your subscriber giveaway. Okay. Darby, Jungle Boy, Sammy, and MJF. Yeah, I'd say I was a little that sounds like a little, what do you call it? It was my 1,001, yeah. I forgot Tom Hanks was in Toy Story. His best work, in my opinion, is Green Mile and Forrest Gump. I kind of like Green Mile. Castaway is really good. Joe versus the Volcano with Meg Ryan. That was his best. Oh God. Oh God. Money Pit. That was the other movie. Yeah, you like that shit where you don't talk about it for a second, then it just randomly pops in your head. I used to love watching The Burbs and Money Pit like back to back. That's pretty epic right there, her coming across the water. Motherfucker's getting sliced up. That right there is the comment of the night. Right there. I should ask you, what are you drinking? Whew. Hey, that's cool. You have to let me know. You want to come? You want me to come on there and talk and bullshit about movies with you, or you want to come on my channel and introduce yourself? You got mail. God, you guys are naming some of the. How about Big? Somebody want to talk about Big? How about Dragnet with fucking Dan Aykroyd? Forrest Gump is good. Jesus, man. Chucky 47 got delayed. Like I said, I'm not buying those on 4K. I rarely ever watch those. I gotta have some money in my retirement. Anarchy in the Arena. Jesus, your comments are coming in fast and furious. What happens if I get popular? I might not be able to keep up. Somebody needs to send me a super chat. That way I'll get your comment read for sure. What's up? Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. Hit a like on the video. We're just naming random Tom Hanks movies. The Man with One Red Shoe. Evil Dead 2 is your favorite? Yeah. I put Ash vs. Evil Dead in my ranking. If you don't count the cartoons, Tom Hanks hasn't done a great movie in 2 decades. Well, it depends on what you call great. That Mr. Rogers movie was not bad. The Terminal is a pretty underrated movie of his. Jimmy Ray in the right mood. I hate Rollins winning. I didn't. I mean, it needed to be somebody from Raw. AJ Styles is on SmackDown. Yeah, Splash. We forgot about Splash. Tom Hanks had so much cool shit come out in the 80s and 90s that he deserves to just do whatever the hell he wants to do right now. Sully was pretty good. Nah, Styles shouldn't have wanted to do. Then he would have had to move to Raw. Then they'd had to move the whole OC over to Raw, and they'd have to come up with some trade to get them back over there. It was stupid that anybody from SmackDown was even in the tournament at all. I kind of wanted them to. If he had stayed on Raw, I would have wanted them to win. You like Bachelor Party? Yeah. Sleepless in Seattle? That's okay. That's That's kind of SAWFT, man. Soft. Now, I wouldn't say it was great, but it was really good. It was way better than I expected. I like this effect here. They got her under the plastic bag here. He's getting ready to bury her. Rollins is clan. His stupid laugh is annoying. I like him as a wrestler, though, dude. He's pretty fucking epic. Name a bad match. I've only seen the first season of Ash vs. Evil Dead, so I left it out. Yeah, I love it, and I wish they had done a fourth season, so I included it. Plus, it's like the Ash and his. I think I used the word in the video. His ass holiness, holiest. Is that a word? Ass holiest. Oops. Saw two asshole Shield members having both titles. It sucked. No, what sucks is Dean Ambrose, aka John Moxley, is like the worst of the three. Yeah, that's for you. I don't mind. I mean, Roman hopefully will lose the belts this year. Oh, you knew it was coming. I mean, it was that's long-term booking at its finest. So he'll probably fight. Him and Solo will probably fight the Usos. To me, I would think somewhere down the line of Money in the Bank. If not, here's what I would do. It would be the Usos versus Roman and Solo at SummerSlam, and Cody wins Money in the Bank and cashes in and beats Roman. You say that every time we're on here talking about wrestling. Miz needs to be champ again. He can fight Rollins for the title now. Well, Bianca finally lost. Yeah, finally to Yoshi. I mean, hey, I think Asuka's cute. You go watch her YouTube channel, man. She's a cute woman. I mean, she's naturally beautiful. You leave Asuka alone. I like her. I'm going to jet. Yeah, I appreciate you, Maddie. I'm glad you're doing well. Let me know about your channel, about it rebooting or whatever. And if you want to do something to me to promote it or whatever, let me know. You hate Roman. You hate him so bad you didn't even want to spell out hate. You just put H8. I heard they're planning another Blade Runner. Really? I hadn't heard that. I'll be really off the wall, whatever you want to call it. I didn't like Blade Runner when it first came out. It took me years to start liking it. Like as I got older and appreciated the sci-fi and the storytelling. When it was out in the 80s, I didn't like it. I don't know if Riddle's winning, man. He's got a little bit of work to do to get back in everybody's good graces. I agree, but I never really thought that he was going to win the world title anyway. Hold on a second. I came prepared. I got a second one. Hopefully I won't get too fucked up. I haven't drank in a while. I don't drink much anymore. What version of Blade Runner do you prefer? I think I prefer the original because that's just what I watched over the years. What Rutger Hauer movie do you like other than Blade Runner? Man, I fucking like Split Second. Kim Cattrall's titties are in it. It's an Alien ripoff. It's got Rutger Hauer. I like The Hitcher. Hitcher's finally supposedly getting a 4K release. Riddle versus RVD with a scooter. Oh my god. How about Riddle versus RVD with join on a pole match? Talking about Rhodes breaking his arm, he would have been arrested. No, he wouldn't, man. That's wrestling. Anything happens within the square circle is fair game. I probably shouldn't drink this much moonshine, but oh well. Tom Hanks on sale Black Jeopardy was funny. What? Tom Hanks on sale Black Jeopardy. Oh, you talking about the SNL skit where he was on Black Jeopardy as that MAGA hat wearing dude? That was funny as shit. Imagine if Logan Paul would have beat Roman. That would have shook the universe. Well, they're saying Logan Paul might be in fucking Money in the Bank. I feel like I'm scooted down. Yeah, Hitcher's pretty fucking good. I hope the blue 4K of that's good. You know, some of the DVD of that is like letterbox. It's not even anamorphic widescreen. So I went to HBO Max. I think it's Max now to watch it, and it's fucking letterboxed on there as well. It's not even anamorphic widescreen on their own streaming service. I appreciate the support. I'll let you know. And by the way, intentional theatrical cut for Blade Runner. My channel name may also be Blade Runner reference, but not sure. Okay, now I'm going. Hey, yeah, no problem. You know, I'll always support you. You've supported me, and anybody that does me right by me is I'll do the same thing to you. I'll support you any way I can. You should subscribe. They get good deals. Who am I subscribing to? What are you fucking talking about? Sounds like a Vince Russo idea. Bag of weed on a pole match. Yeah, I mean, you talking about the whole bag. I was just talking about a giant. I wanted one of them fucking Bob Marley joints like Cheech and Chong smoke or the cross joint from Pineapple Express. One of those on a pole. Yeah, SNL. I thought I knew what you meant. See, I caught it. I caught it. Tom Hanks is David. Pumpkins is Gold. Yeah, that Halloween shit of his is funny. Hold on a second. I gotta get a little beverage. Ooh. Don't like no flames up in here. Rhea Ripley's championship run is getting stale. Well, it's not stale. They just don't have anybody for her to fight that's realistic for her to fight. Zelina Vega isn't even competition. Dude, it was only because it was in Puerto Rico, man. Come on. And Natalia doesn't deserve better. She's like, as long as she's been on there, they just wanted Ripley to look good. Beating somebody as established as Natalia was a good deal to keep the. What's bad for Rhea is she's never interacted with other women on there. She's always got fucking Dominic Mysterio with her. Well, you skipped over my comment. So sorry, dude, man. They were coming in hot and heavy. Doug gets fucking mad when I skip his comments. I'm subscribed to a digital copy service called Fanflix. Got Bumblebee for only $4.99 UHD. That's cool. What service? Can you get it? Speaking of that, I got some digital codes I need to give away of stuff I already own. What how do you guys think I should do that? Should I just post random pictures like on Instagram or something to cross reference it? And you got to remember, Doug, I'm drinking too, so I like Rhea. Yeah, I like Rhea too, dude. If you watch her behind the scenes, she's a sweetheart, man. It'd be hard not to like her. Here's starting to rain blood, boys and girls. She just won the title of Maine, and Rhea is great. I like Rhea. She is very underrated. They just need some better competition for her. Glad Bianca finally lost. She's pretty sloppy in the ring. Well, yeah, I think she's just gotten stale. This is when the demon is crawling out the fucking ground. It's pretty epic right here. It kind of reminds me of The Ring, that the way the girl came up out of the well. Good thing Mia's got them big fucking combat boots on so she can run in that slop. Do I like the films of Paul Thomas Anderson? Yeah, I do. What's some? Let me look up. I know he made Punch Drunk Love, and I like that one. Licorice Pizza was pretty good. I'd fucking love Boogie Nights. I like him, and what's the guy that did always Fantastic Mr. Fox? Is that Wes Anderson? I like both of their styles. Is that Wes Anderson? Yeah, it is Wes Anderson. I'm not sold over Rhea for me. That's fine. I mean, I think if they get her some good competition and have some good matches, you'll like her more. Fanflix. Is that on Twitter, Instagram? Where do I need to go look? Last match is hot garbage. This last match, you talking about that arena shit? I don't like that. I don't like those matches at all. Charlotte will come back something. She's not going to take the title immediately, I don't think. Fanflix.co. Are you sending me spam? Is that a real match? I mean, a real site. We would need Bianca. We need a Bianca break. Yeah, Wyatt will be back by SummerSlam. Well, supposedly he might feud with Cody. She's putting the fuel in the chainsaw. So this movie's got a lot of callbacks to the original. So you got her like firing up the chainsaw. I just think that fucking demon is creepy as fuck. Oh, this part right here when she gets up into the crawl space in the walls, when that machete's coming across and cutting her. Realistic violence is the kind of shit that like gets me. Does anyone really care if MJF makes the jump to WWE? He will look so tiny compared to Brock and Roman. No, what'll happen is the only thing that's keeping him relevant now is he uses the F word in interviews, and he's not going to be able to do that in the WWE. He'll basically be a fucking Miz that can wrestle a little bit better. MJ who? MJF, the champion on AEW. Yeah, it's real. That's how I got good deals on digital copies. Why I pay full price. I'm not a huge digital copy fan because 4Ks do look a teeny bit more compressed sometimes. What color was her dress before the scene started? And is this demon naked? Is it just it's ambiguous whether it really is female or not? I'm not seeing any demon tits. Who won on NXT? Do you know the results? No. I can't stand Tiffany Stratton. Well, she's not as snobby as she was. Breaker needs to go to the main roster. Yeah. I like Tiffany Stratton now that they've changed her up a little bit. Cut her fucking leg off. That's pretty epic. This movie's got everything in it. Chainsaw action. And this part where she flips the car over and it lands on her, she's got to rip her own fucking arm off. Holy shit. Ugh. The pencil and the ink on the original was awesome. Yep. I have to close my eyes. It seems like in the thing when the guy slices his own thumb to take the blood. Yeah, I'm the same. Like realistic violent shit bothers me when it looks real. Like that sawing into her meat of her arm with that that knife, that electric knife. That was pretty gross. Good God. I know you couldn't really do that, but this, ugh. God damn. I'm watching The Wiz now on Peacock because he's awesome. You're funny. 7 commercial. Oh, God. Am I getting ready to get a commercial? I haven't got a commercial yet. Jane Levy's fucking underrated in this movie. This part right here was awesome in the theater. Feast on this motherfucker. And in the unrated version, it's even a little more, like they show a little more of the body getting split in half. God damn, that's good. She split her all the way down the middle. Woo! Evil Dead 2013 is gory, but not as gory as Evil Dead Rise, my opinion. No, what the fuck, dude? Evil Dead Rise is not that gory. What part's gory? This movie's got needles to the eyes. Somebody sawing their own fucking face open with a piece of a mirror. That guy getting his hand split in half. Getting just hit with the nail gun. Her ripping her own fucking arm off. The girl sawing her arm off with the electric knife. There isn't anything close to any of this in Evil Dead Rise. I was watching that movie in the theater when they did the cheese grater onto the calf of that person's leg, and I was like, "That's it, really?" I mean, it literally looked just like pieces of cheese coming off on it. No blood splatter, nothing. Hey, Jeff Squirrel, just messing with you. Oh, shut up, dude. You know, when we get more than about 5 or 6 people in here and I get a lot of comments, and I'm trying to watch some of the movie too, I can't keep up with everything. I can imagine if I get popular. If I get popular as fucking Gator McCluskey, I might not be able to handle the comments. Ever see The Pearls of Gwendolyn? Yeah, I saw that. Isn't that Tawny Katane? Is she in that? I got the DVD of that. I never upgraded it. Didn't see the purpose of that. I think there is a Blu-ray of that. 2013 one, dude. The new one for me is gorier. I don't think so. The new one. What part of the new one is gorier? I got to work in the morning. Have a good night. You got to work on Memorial Day? Don't you manage the place? President right here. I ain't fucking working tomorrow, dude. Moonshine City. Cheers. I'm just picking on you, man. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. Directed by Fede Alvarez. I think that fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie on Netflix would have been a lot better. And this score here is pretty epic too. I love it. Hey, Cody, don't leave yet. Are you still here? I don't know if I can get this without knocking everything over. Hold on a second. I got so much shit stacked up on unboxing videos I need to do. That shit's gonna fall. Hold on a second. Cody, I got your box right there of your movies. Cody, you still here? Wait 1 second. I want to show you something. So I've been talking to Steve, you know, the guy did Carousel. I got something from him. I haven't unboxed this on the channel. I'll show you. He had it in one of his videos, and he only had one copy of this left. You're the only one that's going to appreciate this shit. It's the Silver Spotlight, featuring music from 10 years of his movies. So I've got the Meowie Christmas, and we got, you know, Carousel 2, all that, a lot of the music from the soundtracks of his movies. This was a vinyl that he had limited release, and he talked about it in one of his videos, Steve Rosinski. And I talked to him and we were chatting about his music and stuff. And I asked him, did he have one left? And he had one. So he sold it to me. I thought you would appreciate that if nobody. I work tomorrow too. Dude, you talking about dude? Oh, I'm sorry, man. I thought everybody would be off on Memorial Day. I only like wine coolers. Do smear off. Hey, Doug, do you work tomorrow? I started the movie for you and I still got 6 minutes left. Really? Mine just ended. Oh, and I went to a commercial before I get to the point where it's going to do the groovy. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'll do an unboxing video and talk about it a little bit. I just thought you would appreciate that if nobody else did. But I appreciate you, brother. Hopefully, I know Memorial Day, you work with the public. That's going to suck probably. So more power to you. We appreciate everything you do for the customer service of the world, man. So yeah, go get yourself some sleep. Dude, I went to the next movie before I got to hear Groovy from Bruce Campbell. What time is it? Oh, it's 11:39. I can stay on here for a little while. So what movie did it pick for you guys? Silent Hill. I'm not a big Silent Hill fan. I'm not watching that shit. I'm gonna play something while it's going, but I don't want to watch Silent Hill. At the bottom of my search. Hell no, I got to get off all holidays and weekends. Are you off? Does that mean you're off tomorrow? Sucks. What? We only close Easter and Christmas where I work. Where do you work? We're closed. I do direct mail with the post office, so we're closed all the postal holidays. Not all of them. I had about 15 minutes of commercials. Well, why did that? Well, I thought we had the same amount of commercials. They have a nice selection of Burt films on that app. We need to watch some Burt movies. Hey, at the bottom of, if you like this, you'll like that. I got Jeepers Creepers, Jason X, Halloween, Rob Zombie, Don't Breathe, P2. P2 is really good, and ATM is really good. We need to figure out what we're going to watch next week. What's on? I don't know. Think of some choices. What do you guys want to watch? I don't want to choose Men at Work and then nobody can watch it. I really want to fucking watch that, though. You guys are awesome tonight. You guys are hitting me with so many questions I couldn't even bring them up all on the screen. Is any movies of Ty West on here? Give me 3 options and we'll put them in a poll. Hold on a second. I get to grab the rest of this fucking now. That's good. I bought one of those molds to get you one of them big gigantic pieces of ice, like the round ones. P2 sounds good. I haven't seen that in a while. Both that is pretty good. Let's watch something crazy. Name something. Give me something on here that's crazy. Give me some crazy options. Feast on this motherfucker. Yeah. Is that what point you're at? Jesus Christ, man. How far did I get ahead? I said ahead. Lingerie Fighting Championships 21. Naughty and Nice. How come nobody's recommended that? I'm fucking watching some of that. Cain See No Evil. An American Werewolf in London. Is that on there? Am I only one of the few that doesn't? I don't think it's good, so don't give me. I'm not going to say it's a great movie, but I don't mind American Werewolf in Paris. It's more of a comedy version. Julie Delpy's in that. At least you get to see her titties. This is fucking lingerie fighting, dude. That chick is fucking hot right there. We should have watched this. Lingerie fighting? Oh my goodness. How about Eye for an Eye with Kiefer Sutherland? What? I'm not watching Eye for an Eye. These chicks have MMA gloves on and they're fighting in lingerie. We should have fucking watched this. That girl's got a fucking thong on. Even lambs have teeth. I've watched that. I've got the Blu-ray of that. Is that on here? Hold on a second. Hey, Doug, you need to watch Lingerie Fighting. Lingerie Fighting 21. Jesus. Let me see. Is that on here? So do I have a buzz? I got a little bit of one, not too much. I did drink a Red Bull before I drank that though. They Live. He said something crazy. You're asking for classic movies. Is They Live on here? I did drink what proof is this? 70 proof, 35% alcohol by volume moonshine. Is They Live on here? They Live is on there. Huh. Wait a minute. Is It Follows on here? It's warm as hell in here. I need to get a giant bottle of that. I need to get fucked up during one stream and just stay on here. It wouldn't take much of that. I got a little bit of a buzz. It Follows isn't on there. Everything I typed is on Tubi. Even Lambs Have Teeth. You guys need to watch the reviews of that. Stir of Echoes is there. See, you're naming good movies. If we watch those, we're going to have to pay attention to them. We need some shit that's like off the wall funny that if we don't watch it, like we could bullshit for like 10 minutes and then all of a sudden like some titties would distract us or something. I'll read you guys the description of this. The one he was talking about. I gotta get some glasses. After being abducted by a small town full of psychopaths, two young women take savage and imaginative revenge on their attackers. Even Lambs Have Teeth. That's a short movie. You want to talk about a long movie? I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu, a direct sequel to the original, is 2.5 fucking hours. Who would watch that? I don't get the theme. I didn't get the theme. Well, what? Vanished. What? Is that Vanished? I'll think of something. I'll come up with 3. Well, I'll put a poll out there and you guys can vote. Even Lambs Have Teeth will be one of the ones we vote for. We'll have to find something else. When I looked up Lambs, the Texas Kid came up. That's like an old Western. What the fuck is this? National Lampoon Senior Trip. I like how when you type something in, if it doesn't have many words, it randomly just starts. What's Vanished? Which Have you ever seen Vanishing Point, Gator? Have you ever seen that? That's a pretty good movie. My dad and I used to enjoy that. And the original Gone in 60 Seconds. That was 2 movies we liked to watch. What's Vanished? Is that Kiefer Sutherland movie? Is that even on here? Are you guys just making me type shit? Vanished. I don't know. Is any of the VHS movies on here? Showgirls is on there. we might have to do that one. The last match sucked. Well, it's AEW. What do you expect, man? I'm glad I only have 4 days this week, then off. Dude, I had a 4-day weekend last weekend. I worked 3 days and I did another 4-day weekend. I got so many vacation days to use. Sandra Bullock is in The Vanishing. Yeah. Is Kiefer Sutherland in that? Yeah. Is that on there? The Vanishing? I put Vanished. Who said Vanished? Is that even a movie? You guys are just fucking with me. Vanishing, is that a remake of another movie? I don't see Vanishing on here. Either way, we'll figure something out. We'll put since Collected Hobbies and Maximum and Hobbies Maximum was listing so many movies, we'll definitely pick one of his. I'll pick Even lambs have teeth. Doug, pick a movie. Like, name something. How to Plan an Orgy in a Small Town. Is that Don't tell me. Is that Sudeikis? Jason Sudeikis? Is he in that? The original Spit on Your Grave is on there. We watched that the other week. See, you should come on here more often. We Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Is that on there? I'll put that as a second choice. Man, I haven't watched that in a long time. Have we watched Jeepers Creepers? Kill Bill's on there. Kill Bill's getting a 4K release from what I read by the end of the year because of the was it 20th or 25th anniversary. Hey, Henry, the Portrait of a Serial Killer's on here. We need to watch that. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Wrestle Massacre. Hey, what's up, Michael Joe? Appreciate you coming by. We just finished watching. What the fuck did we watch? The Evil Dead from 2013, the remake, reboot, requel, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, I'll pick random 3, and I'll get people to vote on it. We really need to watch Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer one week. Have you guys seen Henry? That's a pretty good damn movie. Hellraiser. Yeah, I try to avoid. You should be writing this down. I can go back and look through the comments once they post, man. You should be writing this down. I'm not writing anything down. You act like I'm a professional or whatever. That's Gator. He's the professional, not me. I don't do anything professional. Now that piece of ice is small. That thing was big as the glass when I started. I had to suck all the moonshine off of that. Yay, Doug, have you watched Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer? That's a pretty good movie. Do they have they got Midsommar on here? I should make you guys watch that shit. That's too new to be on Tubi. But now that you guys talked about it, I guess I got to see Beau Was Afraid. When is that coming out on video? Does anybody know? Oh Lord, there's these Midsommar murder movies on here. I'm not watching that shit. Okay, guys. Love to see you next week. Let's go. Yeah, I appreciate you coming by, Scott. I'm glad you're feeling better, man. Really, I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Warlock, is that on there? It's got to be on Tubi. You never heard of Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer? Dude, you need to watch that, man. That's pretty epic. That was one of those video nasties back in the day. I bought the 4K. You know what? I don't think you guys watch as many of my videos as you claim you do. Because I did an unboxing of that 4K of Henry and I talked about it. Did a little mini review of it, I think, during it. That's a good movie. It's one of those like almost like shot on video as far as the way it's made. Kind of like I said, it was a video nasty just because of the context of him being a serial killer and you're kind of following him around. Not him nonchalantly killing some women and stalking them. Like for the 80s, man, that movie was pretty realistic and gritty. I used to watch that and the original Maniac a lot. Speaking of Maniac, have you guys ever see the remake of Maniac with Elijah Wood? That's way better than I would have thought it would have been with him in it playing the main character. So I think I'm getting ready to head off here unless you guys want to chat about anything else. Well, like I said, I was looking Jay Cargill, So Jade Cargill beats Valkyrie, then loses to Chris Statlander. How does she fight another match? So they finally let Jade lose a match. And Tiffany Stratton won the NXT Women's title. I watch every now and again. You need to watch more of my videos, man. How about Maniac, the original from that? Yeah, Joe Spinell, crazy motherfucker. Yeah, that movie was fucking good. Don't get too. I'm not drinking any more moonshine. That shit is strong. I love the original. Hey, the remake wasn't that bad. To give it a little bit of credit, man. And you saw Maniac. Is Maniac on here? Fuck, if that's on here, we might have to put that on here. That's got one of the best special effects shots in movies where Tom Savini did, as far as that shotgun to the head. I guarantee you that shit ain't on here. Hey, it is. Maniac's on here. Oh, snap. All right, that might be one of the choices. And then and the remake is on there as well. Oh yeah, we got some good choices now. So that's good. Appreciate you guys watching. They have Toxic Avenger. Yeah, you talking about some classic shit right there. How many of you watched mine? Back when you posted some and you told me you had a channel, I watched whatever you had out there. We're not talking about you though. We're talking about me. You're on my stream. How many of my videos have you watched lately? See, what I was telling you, I watched this here recently. There's Dougie, and he's getting his Universal Monsters hat. Is 6694, is that your birthday? There's Dougie. He's got his Universal Monsters hat. See, I watched that recently, dude. That was this past week. It was still in my history. Good night, Rick. I appreciate you. Anybody that watches the video, make sure you hit a thumbs up, either coming in the door or coming out, leaving out the door. Appreciate you. You know, I always appreciate you, Rick, stopping by. Rick supports the channel. Rick always puts comments on all my videos. Doug. So, yeah, appreciate any of you guys that support me. Obviously, we're still a small channel, but we're still growing. I can only do it without great people like you watching. I hit 2131 right now. So that's pretty good. I get about a subscriber a day. I love your disc purchase trip videos. Super original and great. Always watch them. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to expand and do more. You know, if I had an easier job where I had more free time, I could do more videos. But I'm gonna probably do. I'm gonna start sprinkling in some more reviews of the movies I watch on video that I buy, and then that way I can recommend some. I don't want to do anything mainstream. Like I think I'm gonna stop reviewing most mainstream stuff. I might do a Fast X review, but I'm gonna stop doing most mainstream stuff, and I'm gonna just start recommending and doing reviews of some of the old shit or the B movie shit that I watch. I think Roxanne Perez should go to another promotion. They screwed her. Dude, they didn't screw her title reign up. She had I don't know what you want to call it. She had a medical issue. They claim behind the scenes it could have been stress related, that she had an anxiety attack, and that she literally was almost like afraid to go out there and wrestle. So they pulled her off. They let her have a couple weeks off. She sought medical attention. She's gotten better. And they worked her back in the mix. There's no way they're going to give her the title back after going through that. So she's going to build herself back up, build her confidence up, and then she'll be a better wrestler at the end of the day. I'll come show some support. Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. Oh, fuck, Creepshow 2. I might not, Creepshow 2 I love. I might not put that on a poll since I have to do, I'm going to go on vacation. Not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after that. We might do it on Saturday night. Would you guys rather watch on Friday night or Saturday night? probably do it Saturday night, and then we'll watch Creepshow 2. That one I won't do a poll. We'll actually just do Creepshow 2. I've a remake of Maniac. Never seen it. I've seen the original. Doug loves live streams. I don't know, does he? Doug, you're so important to the channel that the week I'm on vacation, which is this to show you how important you are, Doug. All right, I'm here for June 4th, but I'm not going to be in town June the 11th. So on June the 10th or June the 9th, Friday or Saturday, which one do you want the live stream to be on? Do you want it to be on Friday night or Saturday night? I'll let you choose. But that weekend, we're watching Creepshow 2. So whichever night you choose, we're watching Creepshow 2. Saturday, since Friday's karaoke. Okay. Saturday, so I'm going to be in town next Sunday the 2nd. So, and that's good. You did actually, you did me a solid because that's fucking July. So June the 4th, sorry, not the 2nd. I'm in town for that one, and I'm not in town on the 11th. So we're going to do it on Saturday the 10th, and we're going to watch Creepshow 2. I'll put up a poll for the one that's coming up. And I'll decide on the 3 movies somewhere around Tuesday. Probably won't do it tomorrow. I'll put the poll up. So yeah, I really appreciate all you guys coming by. I know some of you have to work. That's kind of sucks, but like I said, watch. I'm not gonna record any new content, but I went back, like I said at the beginning, if you missed it, I posted a video about, I think it was last year, when my quality of my videos sucked, but it was 5 movies that I picked that you should watch to honor people during Memorial Day. And I went back and looked at the choices, and they're pretty good fucking choices. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that video and I edit it, make it a little tighter, because I rambled a lot, and I also didn't cut anything out. So you vote, lambs. So I'm going to post that. I bought VHS 99. Is it good? It's got a couple really good segments in it. My favorite segment, I wish they had went a little farther with it. It's Gawkers, where some people are watching. They hack into a video camera system of a neighbor who's a hottie, and they start trying to watch her like nude. I wish they had done a little bit more with that. But it's got about 2 to 3 segments that are really good. Would you guys like me to do like a video of the VHS movies where I pick my favorite segment out of each one of them? Probably the only live stream I do is yours. Well, look, Doug, I appreciate you, man. As they always say, I love you, man. You're amazing. And Bizarro Supergirl comes in at the end as always. Obviously, like I always tell you, I love your little avatar that you pick. Are you going to go see The Flash? It's got Supergirl. Well, not really Supergirl, but a version of like Supergirl in it. I'm going to go watch Saving Private Ryan tomorrow. I think that's on my video. So, Jay Gator, when I post my video sometime tomorrow, watch that and let me know what you think of the 5 movies I picked. And like I said, don't laugh at it. It's really old. It's when I was in my basement doing videos. I didn't have a little studio set up. I had a big-ass desk in this office space, and I could not put a little chair in it like a recliner. And so when I cleaned it out this year, I made like a little studio setting. Still watching boobs? No, we didn't watch any boobs tonight. We did talk about boobs. Is that good enough? We talked about what kind of boobs we liked, what movies we liked. Gator asked me what my favorite nude scenes was in movies. You need to watch the live stream back. There was a lot of boob talk. Oturo says, Bizarro. I'd like to see her boobies. Who? I'm going to watch Apocalypse Now. Oh, that's a tough watch. It's a good movie, but that's a tough watch. I love Michael Keaton. I think, I'm trying to remember. I can almost say with certainty that Michael Keaton's Batman 89 was the first movie I went to see in the theater 2 times in a row on opening weekend. The second Which came out first, Terminator 2 or Batman 89? When did Terminator 2 come out? Did that come out in 92? Terminator 2, when did that come out? 91. So I saw Batman 89 twice that weekend. And then I saw Terminator 2 twice the weekend that came out. That's like the first two movies I went to see double times. Supergirl from the Flash, her outfit looks nice. You just like those Latino titties is what you like. Yeah, Doug's always the one talking about boobies. Doug is our booby connoisseur. Yeah, I think he's like 71, isn't he? Because they were laughing, saying that he's about the same age as the guy who played Alfred in the original Batman movies. There's always Pop. But Michael Keaton looks pretty damn good for his age, so either way. You don't think the movie's going to be good, The Flash? The Flash is going to be epic, dude. You know, Batman 89, I watched that again about a week ago. It's like Jack Nicholson is epic in that movie. He's awesome. I love it. That movie is the first version of the quote unquote Dark Knight that you get. So I think it's going to be good. I think they're going to regret canceling all that Michael Keaton Batman stuff that they were going to do. He got canceled out of the Batgirl movie, and then his Batman Beyond movie got canceled. Bought my Flash ticks. That's cool. They always show their cleavage. Whose cleavage? See, Doug's always talking about boobies. We still got 10 people on here. I hate to, like, that's like, you know, usually my average is only like 3 or 4. So, Gator asked me, what movie am I looking forward to seeing this year? Anybody that's left here, what movie are you looking forward to seeing the rest of the year? Have I watched Gotham Knights? No, I haven't. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was awesome. I heard Star-Lord will appear in the next Avengers. Well, yeah. I liked it. It was way better than the second one. Did you watch my review? Like I said, I'm on peer pressure you guys into watching my videos. It's why I don't get enough views on my stuff. You guys that come on here don't actually watch all my videos. Could we see a new Ghost Rider movie? I hope so, because I liked the first one with Nicolas Cage, but I didn't like that second one at all. But yeah, watch my review of Guardians of the Galaxy, and I talk about that because I do think it was better than the last one. Seems like Latino women always show their cleavage, but I like girls with braces. That is like the weirdest comment ever. Your comments get more and more creative every week, Doug. Latino women always show their cleavage, but you like girls with braces. What do you like about girls with braces? I saw one and you convinced me to go see it. See, you're the man. Look at that. Braces? That's what I said. What the fuck is up with that? I like my Punisher shirt. Yeah, sorry, it's all wrinkled up now. I got that at Walmart. I'm not like Doug. I can't afford them $20 shirts off of websites like Doug. I buy mine in Walmart for $8. Oppenheimer, Afterlife 2, new Scorsese movie, Expendables 4. I don't know about Afterlife 2. Definitely the new Scorsese movies. Definitely the Expendables 4. I want to see Meg 2. I don't even know what else. Oppenheimer, I saw the trailer of that in front of Fast X. It looked pretty good. I might have to see that. So it says it on the AEW show that Sammy Guevara is, you know, he's with old Tay Conti, that she's pregnant. The Punisher Wars and see what was awesome about it. I might have to buy that myself. It looks so good. I live in California, lots of Latinas out here, but I'm not one. That's okay. But no, I didn't say I didn't like it. I just don't know if I'm going to go see the second one in theaters. I don't know, maybe. Fast X better than the last one. It was probably better than the last two. I did a review and I haven't posted it yet because I got to edit it. I'll just tell you the one little comment I made. There's more fucking plot armor around the main characters of Fast X than it is around the cars that they use in the stunts. It's like a fetish, but a girl doesn't always need to have braces, but she must love horror, and no smoking or drugs or animals. I'm allergic and have asthma. My wife didn't like horror movies when I got with her. You gotta build up the tolerance to it over years. You love Mexican girls, not just Latino in general. I like Latino girls myself. Don't tell my wife I said that. Yeah, fucking Tulsa King is awesome, dude. I didn't like the ending because they, at first they were talking about Sylvester Stallone didn't know if he was doing a second season of Tulsa King, but now that he is coming back, now I don't mind the ending is bad, but when it ended and not knowing whether it was going to come back, I didn't like it. But that show is fucking awesome. It's kind of like take The Sopranos and what's it a good combination with? I don't know. I don't know. I just liked it. He's in AEW. Yeah, it came out not this weekend, but last weekend. I just saw it this weekend. I didn't think it was half bad. But the only reason I really want to see is because I did a review. If you watched a Fast Nine, and I basically said that was hot garbage, and it left such a bad taste in my mouth. I wanted to see if they could turn it around a little bit. Plus, I like John Cena, and I heard he had a bigger part in this, as far as not bigger part, but a better part. Let's say, and he was. Sopranos and Yellowstone. Yeah, that's a good combo. I'm not a huge fan of Yellowstone, but I could see that. Yeah, that's a good combo. But yeah, I love Tulsa King, man. I mean, I was looking for something for Sylvester Stallone to do that he could like sink his teeth into and be kind of like just I don't know, realistic's not a good word, but that it could seem like he was not real natural in the part, and he did a good job. You like Latinas, and you like blondes. I'm looking forward to Insidious: The Red Door. I'm about Conjuring and Insidious. I'm about all conjured out and Insidious out. And I heard that new Exorcist movie was basically there weren't enough turd polish in the world to polish that thing up. You like blondes too? I watched 15 minutes of Fubar and turned it off. I watched the first. I at least gave it a chance with the first episode. The jokes were so fucking lame. It was like this is the last gasp of Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was so pathetic. Could he have? If you're gonna color your hair, don't grow a fucking beard that's like white. Then I used to live in Tulsa before California. That's kind of cool. That's a little ironic since we were talking about that. I love my Latino women, white, black, Asian, not prejudiced. Well, then you should just say I like all women. So then, do you like any boobs, or do they need to be natural boobs? Fat, and it wasn't trash. I'll just go ahead and spoil it. I think I basically gave it a meh, middle of the road. There was a magazine article I was reading that said if a movie is decent enough to watch where you don't turn it off, at least you can fold laundry by it. That's my review of Fast X. You can fold laundry by it. I will date an Asian girl. Hey, I'll tell you a secret. When I was in college, I tried to hook up with this Asian girl and I never made it. And that was the one thing I wish I'd always done is got with an Asian girl and I never did. I'm not reading that out loud, but okay. It's not hot garbage. No, it's not hot garbage. The last one was hot garbage. Yeah, I need to watch that. I heard it was really good. I think it was you that might have mentioned it last week. There is so much shit with all you guys. I can imagine if my channel gets popular and I get as much stuff recommended to me. The last, the stuff that like Cody recommends to me that's B movie stuff, some of that's pretty epic. So with all of that and the stuff that I'm trying to watch for people that I support, like fan films and stuff, and then just regular movies, I just don't have the time, man. Thinking about seeing The Machine. Dude, I can't stand that comedian. What's his name? He's best friends with what's the comedian that's got all the Netflix specials? I'm having a brain fart. Tom Segura. I like him, but I'm not much on that guy that's The Machine. I'm not a big fan of blondes. I think I like redheads. They usually have a really pale complexion, which if they got nice hair, it's real like fiery looking. Natural but fake too, but as long as they're not exaggerated. Yeah, you can have them fake boobies, man. I don't want any fake boobies. Yeah, I've seen all the Wishmaster movies. I've got the set. Order that Homebodies Blu-ray. Do I have Homebodies? I've seen it so many times. No. I'm saying hard, but no, I did not order that yet. It's in my that's the one you were telling me about. I got it confused with Hard Bodies. That's the one you were telling me about last week. I've got it in my Amazon cart. It's actually on sale. Shit, it's on sale. It's on sale for $16 on Amazon. I should order that. Hey, Gator, you should hit me up with a super chat and help me pay for that movie. That's what you should do, man. I'm shilling on here. I always want to know what it would be like to be with a black. Doug, you make the most fucking off the wall comments ever. I'm not reading that out loud. Another Conjuring movie coming up. Yeah, it's another one coming out. A goth girl. Was I ever been with a goth girl? No, her hair was dyed jet black, but I don't think it was goth. I hate fake boobs, but I can see why a girl might get implants if she doesn't have any. Well, you know what? There's been girls in my life that didn't have any, and I always told them, what you got is good enough. Don't ever think, make anybody. Don't let it. I don't like people having enough influence over you to make changes in yourself. You should want it for yourself. Now, if a girl wants it for herself, I appreciate you, man. Homebody's coupon. Look at that. See, Gator is the fucking man. I'll always support him. I was joking and he did it anyway. You're the fucking man. I like colorful hair as well. Yeah, I like girls with highlights in their hair. My wife highlights her hair. So, how did we get off on this fucking tangent? That's what happens when the movie ends and we stay on here. We just go off on tangents, which is kind of cool. I like it. I don't know that I got a preference. I don't know. Like in that movie tonight. All the girls in that Evil Dead movie, I like all of them to some extent. Like Jane Levy, she's kind of cute. I think it was the black girl was in it, the white girl, the other one. I like both of them. They were both good looking. They're pretty much all the same. No, it's whatever your taste is, man. A lot of horny dudes in this chat. Yeah, I know. But who in here is married and who's not? Yeah, awesome, Gator. I know Doug is the one who starts all the booby talk. So we need to find Doug an internet chick. Yeah, I don't mind girls with red hair. I'll end it on a really bad note. You think, Gator? You talking about that? Most of all, I like boobies all over the place. I'd be lucky enough to get a girl at this time. Hey, I'm a what? Fake butts are a turn off. Where did that come from? Married to a beautiful blonde. All right, I'm going to give you. Here's what shaved or not shaved. Gator, where are you at? Have you went down the shaved route and you come back around to the not shaved route? That's the question of the day. The internet question of the day is shaved or not shaved. This chat is getting weird. I like it though. It's funny. We talk about any fucking thing here, man. Doesn't matter. Shaved. You got to at least vote, Gator. Come on, man. You got to vote. This is what happens when I drink moonshine. Shaved. Sorry. SHAVED. Sorry, I'm slurring my words. No hair in my mouth. Bad experience. Landing strip. Yeah, I don't mind one of those little bitty ones or like a little V. At the top. That way everything below has got to be available. I think the chick on the Evil Dead Rise movie got naked on a show, Vikings, I think way back. Which one? I don't like the main girl in Evil Dead Rise. I like the one, the mother that turned into the Deadite. Which one are you talking about? The Lily Sullivan? She's the young girl that thought she's pregnant, and then the mother was Alyssa Sutherland. She's the one that was on Vikings. My wife waxed, but I didn't say that. It's on fucking YouTube now, dude. You did say that. Tell your wife to watch my videos. Full Bush. So he's all Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. We have Bush. We have Bush. Will you date a waxing is better? Yeah, it doesn't come back very fast. Freddy Krueger, yes, always lick before you see. You've already I like the girl in the tub. Yeah, Halloween 2, that was a fucking epic nude scene too. Those are probably fake. But they look good on her. Like they were proportionate to her body. It says, I know what you're talking about. Would you date a fat girl? Hey man, I'm fat myself, so I need to lose some weight. I've seen some women that have got some weight on them that still look good. So yes, of course I would. I could not do that, and then I'd be hypocritical because I'm fat. Well, I'm not fat all over. I just got a gut. So I need to do some sit-ups. The mother. You know, she was pretty cool. I mentioned in my review, she had vines tattooed on her arm. I saw her do an interview and she didn't have those. So I'm assuming those were just done for the movie. So that was a good tie-in to the vines from the other movies. More cushion for the pushing. Oh my God. Dude, could you come up with more cliche sayings? Amityville 2 topless scene was always a favorite of mine. Dude, I haven't watched that in so long. Who's topless in Amityville 2? You get to see a little side titty from Margot Kidder in the first one. Is that how you spell Amityville? The Possession? Who's in that? Diane Franklin? I tried dating a fat girl but couldn't do it. Best butt say, I don't know. I'm not an ass man. Well, I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't have to have it. I remember when I was young, this isn't the best ass scene, but I'll tell you one I remember is where you remember seeing the nudity in Clash of the Titans, the original movie. I thought that was pretty epic. Talk about somebody who's got a nice ass is Trish Stratus. That outfit she was wearing at the Night of Champions premium live event, as they call it, yesterday, man, she was smoking. But I don't know. I'm not huge on asses. Oh yeah, Rob Zombie's Halloween. That wait, you're not a breast man. No, I said I'm a breast man. No, I am a breast man. I just don't like fake ones. No, I said I'm a natural breast man. Sorry if I misworded that earlier. Remind me of that Santa meme. Better not pout, better not shout, you better not cry because I'm not going in dry. I don't know what the fuck that is. I've never seen that meme. What are you talking about? Well, even if I wasn't, what you just asked, Gator, if I'm not a breast man, what do you think would be left if I wasn't a breast man? What do you think would be left? But I'm not. I'm a breast man. Yeah, she's Australian. She's a model. Who are we talking about? The mother? Oh, Sutherland. I like Jessica Alba Into the Blue. I've never been a big Jessica Alba fan. Yeah, she was very beautiful. Snatch man. No, I'm a boob man. Specifically nipples. If you got a nice breast that's got a really, I don't want a giant nipple. I want a like really small one that like uh, what's a good word? Accents the breast nicely. The show, Daniel. Yeah, I know they do. Halloween 2007 is on Tubi. Barbara Crampton or Adrian Barbeau, who would you take to bed? Oh, shit. I thought you were going to ask me Mary Kill Fuck. Damn, man. Who would you take to bed? Probably Barbara Crampton. I just think she's a naturally beautiful woman even now. So, um, yeah, probably her. You sent an image. I don't even want to know. Nipple Man 316. Yep. Nipple 316. Nipple 316 says, I just saw your breast. What did you send me? It says the media is no longer. Oh, okay. Every time Doug sends me a picture, it's got me on it at the bottom, like he's watching me on his phone. So, who would you pick, Barbara Crampton or Adrian Barbeau? Oh, you got the one from Screen Factory, the 4K. That's pretty cool. Oh God, you gonna watch Halloween Resurrection? That's the only. No, Halloween. The Weinstein Halloweens, like Halloween Curse, has got some nudity in it that he basically forced the girl to do, and then you get the girl downstairs in Halloween Resurrection. It's got some nudity in it. Yeah, look, we got some virtual boobies right there. Eventually. Oh well. All right. Well, it's been about 2.5 hours. I think I'm gonna wrap it up because guess what? I gotta go take a leak and get some of this moonshine out. So, I really do appreciate all you guys that have hung out, whether it was during the live stream or afterwards. Man, I love staying on here with you guys. I really appreciate Gator for I was joking, but he did come through and send me a coupon to order that movie as he claimed. If he watches it before or after the fact, Peter Anthony, it was his birthday on Sunday, so now we're now in the Monday now. So I love you, brother. So hopefully you had a happy birthday. It's now Memorial Day, so I want to let everybody know. Like I said, I appreciate anybody that watches this that may have served our country. We wouldn't be able to do stupid bullshit like this of talking about women's boobs in movies or whatever if it wasn't for people like them that's Moonshine Nipple Booby Show over. God bless. Good night. Gator couldn't have said it any better. You're the man. I appreciate you coming on here and spending as much time as you do. You bring so much good content to the chat as far as movie trivia and knowledge and that kind of stuff. He's a better man than me when it comes to this stuff. So I look up to him. I appreciate him supporting me. He said, sorry, Supergirl. I appreciate you always as Doug. So like I said, you got to pick that weekend. We're going to watch Creep Show 2 weeks from now on Saturday, and I'll put up a poll during the week where we can vote what we watch next Sunday night at 10 o'clock. The usual same bat time, same bat channel here on the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. So like I said, anybody that watches this now or later, drop a like on the video, comment on the video once it posts to YouTube, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you are a subscriber, when you watch my videos, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I post the next one. I love you guys. This is one of the highlights of my week, coming on here, bullshitting with you guys. Yeah, cheers. My glass is empty, but cheers to you. Yeah, you have a good night too. I love you. Appreciate you coming by. I need a cameraman. I haven't been able to convention recently, but will this summer. Yeah, I appreciate you coming by here at the end. Bizarro Supergirl, you need to check us out. Come in a little bit earlier so you can chit chat with us. Good night as always, says Arturo, and happy Memorial Day. So like I said, appreciate everybody coming on here, and this has been JEFFMAN316. As always, I'm your pop culture reporter, and you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.